Are you a hot mess? Definition of a hot mess: a person who is spectacularly unsuccessful or disordered. If you are someone who is always in between things, your shit is all over the place all the time, you don't know what you want, I'm here to tell you, it's not cute. Your mess is affecting how you feel, it's affecting your performance at work, it's affecting your relationships, and I'm here to tell you exactly why. Get your shit together, we are adults. My name is Talia, I am a designer and a mystic, and I help people transcend their limiting beliefs. And today, we're gonna talk about how to transcend the mess / the chaos that is your life. Starting from your external environment to ultimately influence your internal environment. And I'm not just talking about stuff. So if you are a hot mess or you just love to hold on to your clutter, this is for you. If this video is helpful to you and you're interested in learning how to transcend other areas of your life, don't forget to subscribe. Now, why is decluttering important? Well, let's start with the fact that everything is energy. My lipstick, for example, it's made of atoms, which is made of electrons, which is what? Energy. Having stuff is not bad. What is bad is having stuff that you don't use, that you don't enjoy, stuff that is just there. And why is it bad? It's bad because it creates stagnant energy. If you think in nature, a river that flows is where the fish are, where plants are growing, where the water is clean. And if you think of a pond, it's smelly, there's bacteria growing because it's stagnant water, stagnant energy. The same is happening with your stuff. And this is having a negative effect on your well-being, on your focus, on your actual energy to get up and do stuff in the day. Why? Because stagnant energy is sluggish, it's slow. That's not exactly the kind of energy we want, is it? Now, why am I here talking about decluttering? Well, it's been about a month and a half since I got laid off from my job at Google. And of course, after the shock state was over, I had this intuitive itch to declutter my home. If you haven't watched my last video, I recommend that you watch it because I talk about why I felt like this was a quantum jump and this job no longer aligned with who I am as of today. So in a way, that job was also part of the decluttering process that I'm going through. For some reason, I suddenly felt like my home was really dense and I had to just lighten it up. I just felt in this flow state to just start taking stuff out. Whereas before it would be harder to let go of certain things. Now it was like, okay, not using this, done, out of here. I also all of a sudden started canceling my subscriptions. Oh my God, there's so many of them. Seriously, don't do it, it's a trap. But overall, the main theme here is letting go of things that no longer serve you. If they don't work for you, if they don't either bring you joy, if they're not useful, if they're just there, then let go. But here's the more interesting part. Are you decluttering people? Are you decluttering your body from chemicals? Don't even get me started on decluttering your thoughts. Heavy metals in your body disturb the function of minerals in your body. And these minerals are contributing to various systems in your body, such as producing energy, using nutrients to produce healthy hormones, and overall, metals just create more blockages in your energetic field. All of a sudden, it was easier for me to eat salads. I always try to eat healthy, but I don't know why salads at home just always sounded so boring. But all of a sudden, it came a little bit easier. And I also started paying attention to the things that I put in my body. And now I can proudly say I have stopped using aluminum deodorant and finally found the solution. This is not sponsored. I wish it was. It's my second video. But oh my God, thank you for existing. This shit actually works. Also, I'm not as interested in drinking alcohol anymore, which is crazy to say because I've always been a party girl, and suddenly I'm a lot less interested. I mean, we've all always known that alcohol affects your liver and kills brain cells, but recently I found out that it lowers your vibration. So I was like, oh fuck no. You do not mess with my vibration. I am never about any extremes, so I'm not gonna just cold turkey quit alcohol, but I am drinking way, way less. I also got a water filter to specifically filter out fluoride because fluoride calcifies your pineal gland. Your pineal gland is basically your third eye. It's basically the most important thing in your body to connect you with higher dimensions. I don't want that shit calcified and not working properly. And lastly, decluttering people. I had a big awakening a couple weeks after the layoff that I was settling in two very important relationships in my life. A business relationship separate from Google and a romantic relationship. I realized that I would give a lot and then consistently I wouldn't get anything in return. And I was even asking for the bare minimum. And then I was like, why am I allowing this? And why am I asking for the bare minimum? I deserve so much more than that. So literally the same day I was like, I need to end both of these relationships. And I did. And I did it with love, without accusing either of them. I was just taking responsibility for settling. And now I feel lighter. I am no longer weighed down by the dense energy that is expectation. So the main thing that I want you to take away is, what are the areas in your life that feel cluttered? Where is that dense energy coming from? Maybe it's your closet that is just a huge mess and you're completely avoiding even getting in there. Maybe it's a business or romantic relationship. Maybe your desk is a mess and that's why it's so hard to focus. Maybe your mess is in the way you eat. You're not making healthy choices that are gonna be good for you at the end of the day. Put it on an imaginary scale. If it's taking away more than it's adding value to your life, it's gotta go, sister. Stay hot, drop the mess. See you next week.